Welcome to WVTC TV Network, capturing family moments in real time, bringing families closer together from the comforts of home. We are unleashing something different to the world. Start your subscription today for the low price of $4.99 per month or $55 annually. Go to www.wvtctvnetwork.com to sign up today. WVTC TV Network is streaming live on 8 different platforms. You can easily download the WVTC TV Network app on the Apple Store, Play Store, Roku, Fire TV, and more. Here at WVTC TV, we have access to movies that everyone can enjoy, including independent films, Sons of a Preacher and a Good Thing, Treasures of Life, the epic drama, The Passion of the Christ, and the box office hit Madagascar Escape to Africa. Remember, go to www.wvtctvnetwork.com and sign up today.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another segment, another day. My vision, my journey, guys. You are sitting comfortably in the visionary boardroom where only like-minded individuals can sit at this table, y'all. I thank you for them hand claps. You know who it is. It's your girl, Mrs. Bell, and I got my co-host here,
LaKoya LaShawn on the mic. Good morning, good morning.
And we got a guest in the building. Sis, what you call him?
I call him the Godfather. I know he is the resource man. What you need, Reeving Fellows.
Hey.
Gotcha.
But you also know that
Geraldine's son.
Geraldine's son, y'all. We in the building, y'all, this morning, and y'all know what we do when we get started on My Vision, My Journey. We thank God for another day and another opportunity to get it right. But you know, y'all, I love my tag song, sis. You know, my Bill Withers.
Hey, it's got to be a lovely day.
It's got to be a lovely day. You know, so when you wake up in the morning and the sunlight hurts my eyes.
And you alive.
Yes, you're alive. It's a lovely day. It's a lovely day, y'all. So y'all know we start out with our affirmations, y'all. We get started with Bill Withers' A Lovely Day. When you wake up in the morning and the first thing you know, your feet hit the ground, you know, the first thing I do is say, thank you, Jesus, for another day, you know. But not only thank you for another day, but thank you for clothing me in my right mind. Because, you know, the mind right there. There we go. I thank you for bringing that in. I appreciate that. A lovely day, y'all. So I'm just going to say Psalms 118 and 24. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. You know, and again, we talk about that first 5 minutes, bro, when you wake up. You need to get something positive in your mind. You know, versus looking at the internet, versus watching TV.
You got jump started right.
You got jump started right.
Something negative is on all day. So if you don't start your positive, when you walk out that door, them demons running.
Them demons running. So what's some things you do in the morning to keep your positive sanity, bro?
After filing, because, you know, the survey says around 4 o'clock in the morning, the guy did God talk to you. You know, that's one of the rumors I say that around 4 o'clock is when your brilliance comes off. And God is really at that. So you got to do it right. So it's not the universe. So, but I'm usually up early past 4. Go to sleep around 5, back up at 7. So, but once I get out of that mode, I just start thinking about who life I can live.
When the dead lies ahead of me seemed impossible to face, and when someone else instead of me
starting to love myself first. So go out and love somebody else.
Love yourself first and before you go out. Love somebody. Well, you know, guys, my vision, my journey, the affirmation for today. The affirmation quote is purge season. Yes, y'all, purge season. That is the word for the day. I got it written. You know, I keep stuff on my right. So purge season, John 15:2, y'all. So purge season, John 15:2. Before I read John 15:2, I'm also going to give you another one, Ecclesiastes 3:1. Purge season in John 15:2, it talks about the branches that don't bear fruit. If Jesus even purged those, what we waiting on? What we waiting on? And the reason why I'm asking, the reason why I'm saying this purge season, along with, you know, this is the day that the Lord has made. But the reason why some of us can't move is because we stuck at the wrong tables. A lot of us is eating, and we hanging around the wrong tables. We got some dry goods. You know, we staying around some dry goods, but we scared to tap into some good soil. So this is the season of release. So if you don't get rid of it, it's going to destroy you. Purge season. A lot of us, we allow our vision to diminish because we sit at uncomfortable tables, trying to keep friendships, trying to keep connections that don't need to be connected, trying to hang amongst the Joneses because you're scared to grow. You want to go, but you don't want to grow in that direction. You want the 200% lane, but you don't even 75% lane because you scared they ain't gonna clap for you if you get over here. Y'all missing y'all blessings.
Trying to be seen.
Trying
to be seen. Love yourself better than you love yourself.
Say you're trying to birth a relationship that should have never been planted a seed in the first place. The reason why I'm saying this, guys, is because I was a friend. And, if you friends, you know your friends, right? We friends. I know your birthday. I know how many kids you. I know you married. I know what you do. All these things. When you're friends, you know each other. You know, I'm shocked at this person in front of me. I still don't know that I'm on BTC. How you say you're my friend? You know what I'm doing?
I know where you're at.
Right, you know how to touch down on a person. So how you claiming you cool with people, but you don't really know what a friend do? Wrong tables.
I can tell by the look in your eye that you don't love me anymore. Lately I've been so unsatisfied, and I can't feel you anymore. No. Your love was all I had to give. And you threw it all away. Baby, you destroyed the best years of my life. And I got just one thing to say. Everybody's gonna know. Everybody.
So we live.
Yes, we back up now. We back live. You know, the devil
Live.
tried to steal our joy, guys.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, I'm gonna say that because we got these boat shirts on. You know, I know that's what they don't want us to talk about, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get back with it anyway, guys. We thank you so much. We got a few people checking in, sis. We want to thank them for checking in. I hope they still with us. So let us know if you're still with us. Can you see who's checking in with us? I know we had Freddie Baylark, my mom. We had Lillian.
Lilia.
Okay. Yep. We had
Yes.
Lillian Keys on here.
Yes.
That's my good friend. Who else do we have? So we thank you guys for tuning in with us. This is I see some hearts, some thumbs. I think I see some lights on the other side. So I appreciate it, guys.
Share the live.
Share the live. Yes, share the live. So we were talking about purge, and I guess he said it was gonna purge and disconnect. But that's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to purge. Let me ask you, LaCoya, why do you think it's so important, sis, to purge right now? Why do you think it's so important to purge?
Because God is taking us to another level. He's doing some kingdom things, and it's going to take all of us to move the mark.
Okay.
I mean, we're looking at the wars in Israel and the Hamas, and we're looking at all the different things from the biblical sense of Christ returning.
Mhm.
Everybody need to get right. We need to work together to affect change in our communities. And the only way we could do that is together. And if we can't work together, we got to purge ourselves on the inside to find out why we not celebrating this brother, why we not celebrating this sister on WVTC. We need to celebrate each other and work together.
Okay.
To move forward.
Okay.
We all we got.
We all we got. We all we got. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We all we got. And I'm glad you said that because again, before I said if you guys got disconnected, I said a lot of us is eating and hanging around the wrong tables. And the reason why I said that, brother, it kind of disturbed my heart. They talked about, the election. Of course, you got Kamala and you got that other person. And he was in Detroit at the same time and the mics went off. For about 20 minutes and he couldn't get it back up. But he came and he was talking and I couldn't even get past what he was saying because I was looking behind, when you look behind and see behind there. And what was behind there was some people that looked like us. And then the person that came on was an ex-boxer, retired, shaking his hand. How do you go along with an agenda of a criminal? We're going to take away titles. How do you just hang out with criminals and you follow a criminal?
Well, that would be half Congress if he was going to do it that way without Trump. That was going on before him. But you can't take down the president. It's an institution. So anybody thinking they're going to get carte blanche. They can't let another country see us go to jail. We're trying to be the world leaders. We have no fault. We have no problem. We're sending bombs and money to other countries while our children lay in the street. So we're going to say we're going to do diplomatic democracy for other countries when we don't have it here with our babies laying on the viaduct and then bringing people here and giving them money in front of us. So the conversation is you can't take down the president. It's an institution.
Okay.
So with that being said, diplomatic immunity is always going to be there. And so, but Trump's is exposing a lot of corruption, that's one of the reasons they don't like him. He's telling the truth about a lot of things that you need to be shutting up about. But I try to stay, you're going to have to vote for somebody. And I tell people like this, say, Reed, who you voting for? I say, I'm under HIPAA law.
Come on, brother.
Because actually, who you vote for in your religion is your business.
Amen. Amen.
And you can start a fight with religion and religion, and so politics will make you lose your wife and your whole house, especially after this election. I know we got guys going, but my point is, we have to be diligently and vote our interests and not on emotions. So, well, that's one person better than another. Whoever wins, we usually lose. Black people. I've not seen us win yet. Even with 8 years of Obama, our condition is a little real bad. And then he come out and speak against brothers last week when we got everybody getting shot in Chicago. I haven't heard him say anything about black men. Please put down the guns. I love you. I'm your brother. But then you come out and broadbeat brothers talking about you don't want a black woman. Well, we come from a black woman, got a name from a black woman. So don't be talking about what we don't like. We just need some real information.
Real information. So
real information to make some choices.
Some real information mixed with choices. And with that being said, Reeves, just walk us a little bit through your background, who you are, where you come from, and what you got going on? Because I know you're here with the Black Agenda.
Oh yeah, well, you know, like the song that coming where I'm from.
I'm from.
No, but it's an honor, sister, that you have me come on the show and be here with my sister here. I'm just a servant. Um, 3 children, 1 boy, 3 girls, 1 boy, and graduate of Simeon High School. Grew up on the low end, and we moved every Friday. So we went to Inglewood, went to Auburn Gresham.
Okay,
went to Chatham,
Inglewood.
we went to South Shore. So we moved every Friday. I don't know if we was running from rent or not, but we made it. My mama might rent.
Right. Because you didn't never quite
Oh man, we moved every Friday.
So you was almost like you was in the army base kid, but you wasn't
military. It wasn't military. It wasn't as much shooting like it was now in terms of shooting. But at the end of the day, I began to play basketball and get a little sports. And I struggled in academics, but basketball, which I played ball for Simeon High School. I came out in 78. I was one of the top 5 or 6 point guards in the state to help put Simeon on the map. And so I was pretty good with that basketball. That ball allowed me to get 2 college degrees, no gangs, no drugs, and be here and start a program called Books Over Balls, which is used to get young men in the gym and then baptize them with social emotional learning, mental health instead of mental hope instead of health. We're going to change the language. Mental hope instead of mental health. But then that alone, get them together and put over 300-some boys in college using that, most of them for free. And then went on and got my 2 college degrees and ended up being a phys ed teacher, coaching at my college. I graduated from Olive Harvey College. Then I graduated from Aurora University, phys ed degree. And met a brother that's an elder who run a museum. He's a veteran, has a Vietnam veteran museum outside. It's recycling art. So I asked him what was wrong with Black people, and I graduated. What's going on with us? He said, the leadership and the churches that failed us. So I spent a year trying to prove him wrong. And I came back, quit my job, and been working with Dr. Smith and then creating some things around community. I got my culture conscious. And from there, I just wanted to do some Black, make it Black.
Okay.
Make it Black.
Make it Black.
Coffee, no sugar, no cream.
Come on now.
So, but my work has been, I'm a co-founder of the National Black Agenda. So don't think it's not an agenda out there, Black. National Black Agenda Consortium.org. We put together about 20 of us together and spent about 5 or 6 years or more putting together a real Black agenda. It's ground up. So it's not the only agenda, but it's breathing from the streets.
Okay.
So I took it as a team and we breathed in Chicago. And so about me, co-founder of Blacks in Green, co-founder of Black Wall Street, Chicago, the Black Niverson Mile on 79th Street. We from Rainbow to Cicero. I'm the governor of the Black Niverson Mile. Don't go down on the mat. Come on the nan, on the Black. Go buy everything. So that's a little bit about, but my biggest thing is helping our people.
Helping our people.
And doing some stuff in Africa, global. So what I do is this election, everybody get elected. My mentor told me when white folk argue, stay out their business. And when white folk confused, mind your business. That means you build. Distractions help you build.
Right. Come on now, bro.
So when long as they doing that, who gonna vote for? When they get through, I got Ray on my block with that thing. And I got to put some jobs in this thing. And so God is doing a whole new thing. Behold, I do a new thing. And the guys in reprobate minds, y'all should know, be a lie, be the truth. So we ain't believing nothing to be the truth. And we believe everything is a lie. So that way you can't fix nothing if everything is broken like that. So I'm just glad to be on the show and doing a lot of great things. But that's a little bit about breathing. I love God. And I love Black people. 50 years hard grinding for Black people unconditionally. And that's because my mama served, Miss Jody.
So, brother, go back. What is the Blacknificent again? Talk about what that is.
So the Blacknificent Mile is a vision. Like I say, first I was the co-founder of Black Wall Street. Mark Allen, me, and Ron Carter, and some other of us who started Black Wall Street Chicago about 20 years ago or more. And then, so I grew up in Chatham. And me and a brother named Ro Davis and Dr. Murphy, rest in peace, came up with the BOP business and building our prosperity. And so we bought the old Tiger Lounge that was a medical center. Remember, they used to have a club, they own everything. So we bought the medical center and flipped it to a working space hub.
Nice.
And so from that, we created a worker space. We birthed 13 new Black businesses
Come on,
in
bro.
3.5 years with no government funding, all Black investors. And so my role in that was the politics. I ran road flipping housing, and Dr. Mary Murphy was our spiritual arm. So between us and working it like that on 79th Street, we were able to produce a model that's never been seen before. 13 in 3.5 years is probably unheard of with only Black dollars.
Yeah.
Then we went up and bought another office on 79th and Yates. So what the whole goal was, let's pollinate these worker spaces all the way to 79th to Fort City, all the way to the lakefront. So since I grew up on the lakefront, I grew up in Chatham, I grew up in Harvard Dressel.
Right.
You can see it's development.
Right.
So, but the thing is, we want to do a model called the Blacknificent Mile by Bequasi. It's melanin flowing like chocolate. It's a real word. And so we want to buy up everything from 7. We're going to buy everything, most of it probably from 79th to Rainbow. And that's going to be our visionary of the Blacknificent Mile model, but we call it Blacknificent. We're going to raise the bar. No more we Black excellent, all that. It ain't working. Up the bar. It's up there. That's just cool what you're doing. God is not mediocre.
Right.
Up your game to Blacknificent. If you ain't doing Blacknificent, I don't want to deal with you. Blacknificent God, Blacknificent stove, Blacknificent heart, Blacknificent. We want to raise the bar so God can get the glory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amen.
Well, LaQuay, you want to say anything to our people that's watching and checking in real quick,
I want to
sis?
say hey to Franklin, of course, and Sandra. Hello. Of course, Mr. Bell on the line.
Back an express card. What up, hubby?
Hey, Marie, thank you for tuning in with us.
Marie Barlow is one of the most supportive people I know. No matter where I have moved, my sister.
She must be like my mom. Move everywhere.
And
Go ahead.
but I love you, Marie. I thank you so much because when you talk about the support system, and we're gonna get to that in a minute, because we talked a little bit on that last week. My sister LaQuoya was talking about that, LaQuoya LaShawn. The reason why I wanted to start out with a purge season, because in order for you to understand who the real support system is, you got to purge some stuff away. You know, you got to purge some people. That's how you get to your real root of your support system, is by removing some people, places, and things away from you that's hindering you from your next. You know, and so that's why I wanted my brother to come in, because we was talking before, and sometimes we allow this Facebook thing to get us in trouble. You know, we so busy.
I don't be on that much.
I know, but we be so busy looking at Facebook and worried about what they got going on, who got it going on, how they doing it.
We play too much.
That we miss our blessings sometimes. You know, we miss our blessings. So we're gonna talk about that true support system. So I thank you so much for saying that. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Jennifer, I appreciate you, and Lillian as well. Let me move further before we get thrown off, guys. The daily, you know, I said my daily bread question was, if you just tuning in, I need y'all to write down Psalms 118 and 24. For this is the day that the Lord has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. Put that on your desk. Put that on your desk. Because every day you wake up, you need to be glad. I don't care what it looked like, what it sounded like, what it tastes like, what it was the night before. The day that God opened up your eyes, I need you to put that on your resume closet right there. Purge season, we said 3 and 1. John 15 and 2. So the daily bread question is, what tables you been eating off of? What tables have you been eating off of? I thank you guys so much for tuning in. My vision, my journey, guys. I want to say pouring through the pages. December 8th. Write that down on your calendar. December 8th, guys. I got my girl Sharice Carter, the divorce coach, as well as the author. And she's going to be having an event. We need authors in the building. Yeah. It's going to be at LTV Events. I am going to be the host. We're going to be talking to new authors, and she's introducing a community of authors together, because sometimes we don't support each other.
Yeah.
You know, we write books and we just put it out there, but nobody is here to talk about it. So I'm introducing new authors to a community of who we are, guys. So make sure you follow us December 8th. I need y'all to get y'all ticket. I need you to get your early bird ticket so you can be in the building. It will be a live taping.
All right.
WVTC will be taping. So
share the live.
Yeah, share the live. So we will be in the building as well, guys. So and then lastly, I said this weekend. How was your weekend, bro?
Blacknificent.
How was yours, sis?
Same.
And mine was awesome too. I want to say that I had an opportunity to join the Top Ladies of Distinction, the Will County Black Diamonds chapter. They had their award banquet, and they was giving out awards to those who they have partnership with in the community that do great service with them. And I want to say thank you so much to Lillian Keys. I know she's still listening, y'all, but she gave me a gift, y'all. And when sometimes people give you something, no matter how big or small it is, it make you feel good.
Yeah.
And I know that my prayers this month been a month of expectation. Every day I wake up with a sense of expectation. I know the check is in the mail. I know it's gonna hit. I know God got my blessing. I'm not gonna move off Faith Avenue and get on Doubt Lane. I'm gonna stay right here. But I thank her for the gift, and I want to bring it in and share it with you all. So if you know people, when they say they're your friend, they know you.
That's right.
My sister got me, y'all, thoughts and ideas.
She said she read your mind.
She read my mind, and I love it because guess what? While we sitting here, we're gonna jot down some thoughts and ideas, and then sometimes you need a flashlight to find your way, y'all. Let God be the light of the world today for you.
She must know
Light
you.
up the footsteps.
She know
Follow
you
the
good.
footsteps, right? And then a calendar book, y'all, for 25, 26. She gave me 2 years to get my life together.
My vision, my journey.
My vision, my journey, guys. And then she gave me some other little things in there. But I just want to say thank you so much to her, guys. We had an awesome time at the awards banquet. I appreciate seeing my sorors get their flowers while they were there. Dr. Kisha Robert Tabbs. The sis was in the building, bro. For Girls Night Out, human trafficking. Yes. And Latrice Mosley with the Hose Project, the Purple Hose, guys, domestic violence and things of that nature. So I appreciate being out with the top ladies of distinction, but that was going on in my neighborhood this weekend. What was going on in yours, LaCoya?
Not too much, just getting the group home together, getting everything set up to do kingdom business and affect lives. So just change is coming in the community, in the Inglewood community, Regan.
I grew up 64 Peoria, 67 Peoria. Heard y'all went where we move every Friday.
You know what? They move every Friday, right? So you know them from every building to building. But right there in Inglewood is where the group home is going to be.
Yes, getting ready for grand opening on the 28th.
Yes, won't he do it? Oh, will it won't?
Them babies need you.
Yeah.
Need us.
Yeah, they do.
We're working with juvenile justice, the dually involved youth. We're very familiar on Cook County Juvenile Detention Center, coming from there, and wards of the state. So just getting prepared for that. Yeah, absolutely. And then just getting prepared for next weekend to start canvassing and get the vote.
Yes,
get the vote out.
Early voting starts today.
Early voting.
It starts today. I will be with my mother. That's going to be our tradition. My mother, my aunt, a few other people in her building. We're going to go together and early vote. So South Suburbs, guys, Calumet City Library. If you're looking to early vote, you can start today, as well as I got your ballot, Auntie Pat. I ain't forgot about you. She said yesterday, take my ballot and make sure you get it to the post office. So I am going directly to the post office to drop off my auntie's mail-in ballot. But brother, sister, you got your shirt on today, baby. What it mean for you today? What it mean?
We got to get out and vote, y'all. We got to affect change together. I know it's a lot of people out there. My vote don't matter. Yes, it does. Because if it didn't matter, why we have so many politicians coming to the Black church, coming to the Black community when it's time for us to vote? Our vote matters. Check out vote.org. You can check your registration, your voter's registration there. You can also register to vote. For some states, it's not in Illinois specifically today, but early voting is not going on in Illinois anymore, but it could be going on in any other state that you might be in. So you can check there on vote.org to see if you can still register to vote online, I should say.
Okay.
Vote early online voting. You can vote by mail. You can get instructions there, as well as see who's on the ballot. It's not just a presidential election.
It's not.
Even though they isolate you, looking at that, you forget about all these other positions that affect your lives. You're right. It's important. This ain't just the president.
Right.
It's local politics. All politics are local.
Yeah, and that's where change is affected. So you got your councilman in Indiana and your alderman in Chicago that affect change at the local level. So
let me give another one. Votingmatters.org.
Yeah.
Votingmatters.org. So what we want to do is provide all the avenues so you have no excuse to say you didn't know.
Yeah.
You didn't. So, brother, back in the day, what to me, why do you think it's important that young brothers, African-American brothers, get to the polls?
Well, the main thing is the law enforcement and powers to be, they target black men. And so if you don't know law, ignorance of the law is no excuse. Most of black people in jail because they don't know their rights.
Come on, brother.
So so if you're a black man in America driving while black, 16 shots in the cover up, Michael Brown and Rodney King, people didn't tell us the constitutional and the preamble that we read in elementary school was going to be our rights when the police stopped us. So we just read it, Constitution, went on, forgot the whole Constitution, when it actually has a lot to do with a black man's citizenship. When you get pulled over, knowing your rights. So when you don't know your rights, most of black people, and then you get the type of law that you pay for. So if you got a lot of money like OJ, you can move.
You can move, right?
You got a lot of P. Diddy got a lot of money. It's gonna be a long court case when you got back. So no Diddy,
but if
no
you got
doubt.
that, right, no Diddy, no doubt. but so for that young mother, because you know we have people watching, for that young mother that's raising that young man, you know, how do I start instilling that? Because sometimes we expect the school system to do everything, and when the school can't do it, the secondary is for the black folks, is the church.
Right.
But for that struggling person that don't have any type of relationship with both, right? With either or. But I'm just here, and I just happen to run across this feed, and God told me it came across for a reason, so they can hear this brother say, "I'm young, I'm struggling." How do I start instilling those things into my young man?
Well, you let them know that the power to vote change. When it comes to young men, they at some point gonna run into criminal justice. I got 2 college degrees, ain't never been to jail, but police stopped me and the whole 9. So so you need to know the law. So I would share with most mothers, single mothers, just mothers in general, to get the black male involved in vote, you need to let them know that a lot of the laws that he don't vote in, don't partake in, that makes him driving while black, they can get pulled over, can't stand on the corner, talk to your friend. They're violating these. So if you're not watching Springfield and the local politics and the police, they're voting on laws to take away your freedom, and then you get locked up not knowing the law. So you show it to them that vote allows you to vote against police brutality. That vote allows you to get a job. So if you make it dollars and make it make sense, and then so you make it be. See, we don't try to tell young people this is your interest. They died to no, anybody died to vote. Then nobody was gonna kill them. That wasn't the idea. I died to vote, but the concept you die for participation because politics decide who get what, where, when, and how. And so I would say to you, when you're talking to young men, talk about that criminal justice system and how it affects him getting jobs and working as an ex-offender and reentry. And then those who don't have a criminal background, they can also understand why you're getting your student loan so high. So y'all participate. If you don't want that loan to be high, participate in government, vote for school, tax credits and things of that nature. So you don't have to pay a lot. So those are things, if you make young people know, how does this make sense to me? But just talking about somebody voted, woo, woo, woo. And I just want to share this, and this has to do with neither or. But the big thing about trying to convince black men now vote, they want us to, it's science. I don't want y'all to get caught up in Trump and all that. That's emotional drama. We got to handle our business. Little Ray got that thump out there and little Secrete out there in trouble. But meantime, back at the ranch, they want us to believe that black men in America should like a prosecutor. They want black men to believe that we should be voting for a woman that's a prosecutor. Forget the vote. A prosecutor is not a friend of black men. Because that's how your father's got 3 strikes you're in. The prosecutor's been locking people up. So that them guys going to court, they see prosecutors. That's not a good taste, whether it's her or anybody else. So that's a mindset that you telling young men who know the prosecutor ain't friend, we should do that. So you got to be careful when you jumping on young men about them who've been involved in Christian. And that number one problem in that court was that prosecutor putting them meals on 5 years, 10 years, 15. You got to deal with that conversation and not broad-breach them. Why you going the opposite way? Educate them the leverage of both candidates. But don't be talking about pushing one candidate because that's not a democracy. And I told people, I'm not going to argue. You ain't going to bully me. I told you, I'm going to go in that booth. It's going to be between me and God. Quit asking me that question, who I'm voting for. It ain't none of your business. I'm on the HIPAA law. Leave me alone. My religion.
But you know,
go ahead.
So it's not, and I'm with you, my brother. I believe what I believe, and I'm going with what I'm going with. My shirt on today say vote. My sister's shirt on today say vote. What we're trying to get across to you is don't complain when you ain't doing nothing.
Don't participate.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
You got no voice.
Secondly, I do question, because that's my thought. That's what I'm here for. My vision, my journey. We here talk freely. Those that are following behind something that's criminally. So that talks about characteristics. So I'm here to talk about characteristics of a person. So that's the reason why I mentioned that.
Gotcha.
But lastly is also where we at from a constitution standpoint, where we at that, you know, our forefathers fought for us to have a voice. What I'm saying is have your voice. I don't care. Let your voice be heard, but this is what we got for you to go in and make a change. But if you didn't go in and pick, if you want potato chips or you want Doritos, don't be mad when you get Fritos.
Or Flaming Hot.
There you go, because you had a choice to go in and choose. And that's what I want to talk about. If you don't do, if you're not doing anything, that's why I say dry goods. What tables y'all eating off of? That's what I mean. We love to get around people doing nothing, and we become all those complainers.
Just talk.
We become talkers, and we don't need no more talk. We need some doers. So if you ain't doing nothing, then why you talking? And why do you say it's not going to matter? But if you step up to the plate, what my brother just said is, it does matter when you understand the law.
Yes.
When you understand who you playing with.
Absolutely.
You can't win if you don't play.
Yeah. And going back to your question, Sharon, for the young mothers, there are opportunities for our teachers out there, anybody working with the youth. If you have students that's about to be 18 or they're 16, almost 18 years old, they can start now and pledge to vote. A sister by the name of Tina Brady Pettis, she has Get Out the Vote for teens. So on the vote.org, you can go in and pledge to register. If you're too young to vote, pledge to register, and they just text you your reminder when you turn 18.
That's key.
So
Yes,
that's
key.
something that we could do out here in the community. And if you look up Tina Brady Pettis, Get Out.
Okay.
To vote.
Get Out to Vote. Tina Brady
teens.
Pettis.
Yes.
Okay, guys. And what website is that on again, sis?
This is to pledge to vote. You can go to the first website I gave you, which was vote.org.
Vote.org, guys. Vote.org.
Vote.org for your teens.
We thank you so much. Brother, you got some information in front of you. What you got in front of you?
Well, I did talk about voting, votingmatters.org. And then there's an event going on this evening. It's development grants. So if you're looking for small business grants, the Chatham Initiative on 79th Street at 737 East 79th Street from 6 to 7, they'll be talking about funding for small business. And it's on the Black Nielsen Mile. 79th and Evans. 79th and Evans. But and then they'll have a Zoom call tomorrow. But it's at 737 East 79th Street. And they have a little center there called the Mahalia Jackson Center on 79th and Evans. It's a gift shop and products in there. And then they'll be talking about community development grants, neighborhood opportunity funds, small business improvement funds. All that is money for your small business. And what makes that unique is there's 3 types of money that they're doing to small business. We were able to launch 13 without any of those grants. So, but you need that money, but I'm just showing you, we laid a model down, but you want to tune into that. Let me give you a phone number, 773-644-1451, 773-644-1451. That's the Chatham Initiative around grants and so forth. And then also, as my brother Mark Allen always say, I'm glad you asked.
Well, we said, my vision, my journey, we need to get information out, baby.
And information is powerful.
Yes, it is.
Don't get misinformation because you'll be misguided.
There you go.
That's the other thing. You reading the Trumps, you read Facebook, do your homework, Google, go deep. Don't stop at the surface. Check on both candidates, looking deep, and don't always believe propaganda because it's deep.
It's
so
real.
Now, I'm doing a lot around solar. I was telling you, solar, energy, heaters, and everything. So today, Renewable Energy Contractors Clinic. So if you're a developer, a contractor, real estate, and housing, we're having a Renewable Energy Contract Clinic. It's today at 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock at Higher 360, which is 2540 South State Street. 2540 South State Street at the Higher 360 office right there on 25th, right next to the
Higher
hotel.
360,
Yes, so 11 to 6 today. So if you're a contractor, everything is going energy, everything is going solar. So you need to be there, Be quick. I think it's free. And find out what you can do to get your in, because your light bill is going to eventually be higher than your mortgage if you don't get in. So that's a little bit. I found something else, but you heard it first.
You heard it first. You know. My vision, my journey, we come to inspire, engage, empower, raise awareness, educate, and mentor the community. And we do that every Monday. Mind transformational, mind motivational, get your life right Monday. Sis, we was talking about that true support system. And we got about a few more minutes before we get out of here. I want you to go through some of those tips for a true support system. I'm going to let you go ahead and take that over today.
Wow. So with the true support system we talked about last week, for starting your own business, your mindset got to be ready. You got to be spiritually ready. And we talked about the support system that you need. We talked about that, meaning your financials, making sure you're set, making sure you're in a house and a car you want to be in, making sure you got a savings account before you start your business, before you leave your job. We talked about quitting your job to start your business.
You gotta have an exit plan.
There you go. Right. God give you an exit plan, and you just say today is your last day.
Landlord wants that money about
Right.
Exactly. So, and then that family support. Do you have family support? I know for me, I have a extremely beyond overwhelming support from my mother and my husband. That's the backbone for me, aside from God's, to start businesses and things of that nature. Who's taking care of your kids? What's your plan when you're doing business? So if you have a husband like mine that come in after a 12-hour workday, know I'm hitting the ground running, and come in and get the babies, feed them, and do homework after a 12-hour day. That's some support for you in those steel-toe boots.
Okay, right. Go ahead.
And thankfully, I have a retired mom that can support me in all that I do with the kids, to give that man some help and assistance while I'm running out here, grabbing and building the kingdom of God to help our people out.
Okay.
So the support system is definitely key. So family support, having somebody there, as well as making sure that you have a mentor in your field. Make sure you have a mentor so somebody can teach you the pitfalls before you, to keep you from failing. And to make sure that you don't make some of the mistakes that they made.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that you have a mentor, have the resources and things of that nature in your community.
Networking. And even and with the mentor is somebody that can just not necessarily have to know everything that you're doing within your craft, but that can guide you though. Like, sister, go over here. Like, this brother be like, sis, you don't want to go over there. You want to go over here. So sometimes you need that guidance of a person that you can rely on to tell you how to navigate throughout, out here, how to navigate just while you out here in general.
Right. And connect with different people. Like Reven came in today with grant information. Let's break it down in pieces. You can find out this information, but you can know about it on this radio station, but you can go actually there and get the bits and pieces and get the breakdown on how you can get it. And you might be able to collaborate, because a lot of these grants, they want you to come in collaboratively.
Then you this, a lot of that money you don't have to pay back.
Right.
There you go.
So Black businesses, we're struggling with getting funded, and so we need to get that. That's like a reparation stimulus package. Go get your tax dollars about. That's your money. They giving you your money, so don't act like that's their money. They talking 15K, they talking 30. So go down there and try to get your business off the ground, and then get around good people. Like you say, who you sit at the table with. So when you go to that table, everybody in their own business, so you can be on business.
There you go. You sitting around good soil. Come on now. Good soil.
Yes.
That's what we want.
That support system is so powerful. I had a chance to speak this weekend. He said at a women's domestic violence. So I was one of the keynote speakers. I've been doing a lot of work around supporting women and things of that nature. And what they've just found out is, I was at another conference, that they've done a study that they need Black men participated in the maternal health part. We already knew that, but they find out all of a sudden that if the dad is involved with the mom's class and all those things, the women live longer, the babies and everything. So they're now having a conversation about that support system, bringing the fathers in. But one of the things we talked about was, you got to make the agency fatherly friendly. Because we ain't coming nowhere. We feel like we don't belong.
Yeah,
And everybody
you're
looking
right.
at you go in all the pictures got women holding children, don't see a daddy hold nobody. It's all sister act 1, 2, wait, big sale, all that going on. Ain't no black male bonding. So he ain't coming to you, gonna keep coming. So you gotta act like we're there. So because what they found out, the guys are going to the hospital with the woman. And no, the doctors act like he not even there. She about to go into labor, they act like the man ain't the husband, the dad, the boy. They asked them that they was going, and they asking the woman why she in labor, can't breathe. What's the issue? Ask the man, he been watching her, she can't breathe. He with her. She can't ask those questions. So we got to do a better, I'm talking about support system. Brothers got to get with these sisters, this domestic violence thing, we got to heal. We got to tell these sisters we apologize. And the sisters got to be open for that apology. It's good to say we sorry, and then you hold it against us the rest of our life. We've been dealt a bad hand, and this didn't happen to them people who came and kidnapped us from that motherland and create all this havoc. Now you got a hidden hand, got us fighting each other. We going to war when there's a hidden hand that's doing this thing. Because we don't do that like that. We love each other. So open up, and we got to bring the village together. And all we're gonna do that is the black man and black woman got to love each other again.
Oh boy, you just said a whole mouthful. A mouthful, and that was so the connection of me and my brother right here, Million Woman United Family March. We both active members of the board, sitting on the board and met this brother and been seeing him, but didn't know exactly how we shake and move, maneuver out here through these Chi-Town streets, y'all. Been passing each other for years. He just nodding. Like that's how I met my husband. You just nod at him, you know. And we said, to me, you don't talk to nobody. But anyway, that's how it was. But the connection, the connection of us doing the work that's out here in the streets. And me and my brother was talking, and he said we too busy on this social media thing. We get too busy on that. We get too busy to talk about other folks' business about being about the business of the black business. Right. So sis, before we close out, what do you think being about the business of the black business is right now? What is our agenda? Because he's saying about the black agenda. What do you think the black agenda is right now before we close out?
Definitely working together to rebuild our communities.
Okay.
Period. I mean, if we go to the black community right now, who's running businesses in our communities?
Okay.
It's not us.
We're patronizing everybody. We're consuming and not our business owners.
Right. Exactly. Black dollars needs to pass through black dollars to the black businesses
community.
Period. And that is my agenda.
Come on with your agenda.
With Reven and other like-minded people to build up our communities and put black businesses there. And that's it.
You see that the crime is because everybody trying to solve an economic problem.
Exactly.
All the brothers in jail was trying to solve an economic problem.
Exactly.
We got to get some jobs for these young brothers. So
Yeah.
we're going to love them to life. And we're gonna stop violence with a business and a job. That's how we're gonna work it.
Exactly.
Guns come right. We're gonna love them to life, not loving them to death.
Right.
Love to life.
So you don't make nobody, just show some love and we can get them guns out their hands and recycle that dollar and watch the change. And then that's also why you're voting. Leverage the $1.3 trillion buying power that we have, and black women the third largest spender in any nation. So if we leverage the vote with the money, then they'll bow down to the original people.
So, brother, how can they follow you again, y'all? Because this right here, we didn't have enough time to get up in the head of this one over here. So I'm gonna let you guys, young men, young women, DM. This is a powerful brother to know. I had to get him to the table, y'all. Y'all don't even know what I had to do to get him here, because he stayed busy. Right, he stayed. You see, couldn't he put the phone down? And he ain't on no social media. This brother is making moves, y'all. He's probably on his way to the airport to get somebody off the plane. Ain't no telling. When she said this is the Godfather right here, y'all don't know. But he moving silence, but he's not really silent. He's just moving, not in the forefront of everybody to see, because what's in the forefront don't always need to be seen and heard. That's why he said, get behind and get thee low and read your information. So how can they follow you, brother? Because we got to get ready to close these doors in a minute.
So let me just say real quickly, so the women's and brothers and sister family can know, October 16th was the 29th anniversary of the Million Man March. And Brother Enoch Muhammad, who's Hip Hop Detox, we were at Chicago State with 150 black boys, 4 high schools, 4 elementary schools, no problem, no shooting. We doing chess, martial arts, and these young men got together and built and no problem. The next day I was at Soldier Field with 400 black men and boys. Nobody shot, nobody killed. Talking about domestic violence, teaching young men how to stop domestic violence and stop perpetrating with women. So that happened and did make the news. So God be good. So the way you reach me is revinfellows@yahoo.com, REVINFELLOWS at Yahoo, and 773-969-9644. I just want to thank you for allowing me. I want to come back and share. At the end of the day, buy black, love black, give black. It's Shatosa, not Chirac.
LaQuaya LaShawn.
Let's be about that business, y'all. Let's change our communities.
Okay, did we have any scriptures today, sis, you want to kind of come with to bag them up and close them out the door with?
No, you normally have that, so I'll let Sharon Bell handle that.
I thank you for them tips, sis. Can you run me a few tips again before close out? You said the support tips, the main one that you really wanted to come across and horn in on from a support system.
From a support system is just to make sure that you got your family connect, your finances in order. You got to have those finances in order before you step out, so you can make sure you know where your kids going to be, who's watching them, while you going out here to build that business, because it's a 24/7 thing.
Okay.
Definitely.
It is.
Next week, we'll be talking about additional funding opportunities to start your business, and it's not your big banks.
Not your big banks.
Also, we got the Southside Federal Credit Union, 54th and Whitworth, black owned. So we got a lot of things to talk about, but we got to recycle that dollar and watch the world turn.
Yeah. Can I get you back next month, bro?
Sister, I don't have no job. Just call me. I'll put it out. No, I was really busy, but I'll stop for things like this. I just had so many fires going on, getting ready. We're going to bring the king of Nigeria here and 8 chiefs in another month. So I want to bring him on the show, because what we're doing is part of that vote too is connecting our money with other part of Africa, import, export, and doing business. So I'm working on, we brought the king from Ghana here last year, this past year 3 times to apologize for their role in the slave trade. Go get our dual citizenship.
Come on now, brother.
Go get some land. So we got to be across the water making it happen. So just keep us in your prayers. But this is a crucial time. Get to the polls. Decide between you and God in there. What's your best interest? Don't let nobody influence you. Look at your facts.
Before we get ready to get up out of here, guys, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. My vision, my journey, another segment. It's a mind motivational, mind transformational, get your life right Monday. Ask the question. I said a lot of us is eating and hanging around the wrong tables. We good. Dry goods. You got some dry goods at the table, but you scared to tap out into good soil. I said it's a season of release. If you don't do something, it's going to destroy you. We talked about, my sister said, a true support system. Get you some business besties. Get you some business besties. My girl Antoinette Jones told me that. But let God be one of them business besties. And stay true to your craft. Find your circle of business people. Create that BFF relationship with God. Ask God to wake you up daily with an agenda. Because sometimes that's the problem. We don't have an agenda. We just up in the morning. We don't even know what we're supposed to be doing today, because we ain't tapping in with God. We tapping in with Facebook. We tapping in with the news. We tapping in with Fox 32, talking about everything. It's time for you to tap in with what your focus is, what direction you going in. Ask God to execute my purpose. You need something to hope for. Either you growing or you dying, and it ain't got nothing to do with your age. A lot of us, we dying silently. So either you growing or either you dying. You got to have something to hope for and to dream for. Even now, you have to put some signs above you and put some sights above you. Life isn't easy. Life is hard. When you 50 years old and they come in and they give you a severance pay of only 30 days and you've been there 15 years, life is hard. It's hard when your spouse walks out and you raising your little born baby by yourself. It's hard. It's hard when you put all your savings into an investment and it fails, or the deal don't go through. Life will give you lemons to make lemonade, but you got God. You got God on your side. And you can decide today if you want to stay in the race or if you want to endure the race. Stop allowing haters to break your potential. Stop allowing the naysayers to block you from your goal season. Life will whoop you until you surrender. Les Brown say the pain and the suffering from not trying will remain until you birth that thing. Hey, y'all, get around the like-minded tables because I got mine. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. The man above. Allow me to be who I am, 360. 365 to my mother, my big support system, my husband, my American Express card, my right, my left, my front, my back. I don't leave home without it. To the baddest co-host on this side, before you shine. To my brother, it's like a good one today.
Godfather, Chicago.
WBTC Radio, WBTC TV Network. We appreciate y'all. My vision, my journey, we out.
Is a yearning